Hi friends! Welcome to another episode of Car Ride Conversations with Chronically Rye, featuring me. I'm Rye, and hello from my drive home from work. Just got off. It's actually a pretty good shift. Now I'm headed home to nap before Easter festivities with the family. But I wanted to jump on here because I think it's about time you guys got a little insight to what the heck is going on in the world of Chronically Rye. Why has it been so radio silent? Why haven't there been videos? What happened to dildos and dislocations? Are you moving to California? These are only a sampling of the messages and questions that are currently populating my inbox. So I figured it's about time to address those. Number one, am I moving to California? Yes, I am. Ryan and I are preparing for the big move out west. Hopefully, planning to be out there by the end of May. We will be moving to the San Diego area. Anybody's local there? Hey. So that, you guys know that's been a lot. Packing up to move my entire life from one side of the country to the other has been crazy. But that is definitely not the biggest thing that I'm dealing with right now. So, as you guys can imagine, and now that it's, real and public news, I can say it. So I turned in my notice on the mother-baby unit, postpartum unit, a couple weeks ago now. My last day on the unit will be May 6th. That's so soon. My brain cannot compute. There we go. So yeah, that's real life. In the in-between, I do have a job. I'm not jumping to full-time social media quite yet. I picked up a remote job, a work-from-home nurse triage job, to kind of hold me over between the two coasts, with hopefully goals of finding a new home unit once I get out west. So, that being said, it has been kind of a weird headspace for me. So, if you guys have been following since I started this blog in 2017, I started just keeping track of my life online since 2017. I have been spending since 2019 trying to get back to bedside as a wheelchair user. And I just told you guys it took me 2 years to get that job, to get my current job, and I have loved it. I've just absolutely loved working postpartum. I worked my way up to charge nurse, and if I'd stayed on the unit, I was totally throwing my hat in the ring to go even farther up the chain of command. I just love that unit so much, but things change. Life doesn't stop for anybody. So it's bittersweet, but it's difficult for me because of how long I worked to get a bedside position to now be leaving that bedside position and going back, taking a step back in this remote role. Now, I'm so excited because the one thing that has gotten, I had no idea that Chronically Rye would become what it has when I started it. I mean, I literally started this as a online journal of sorts for myself. This was not meant to really affect anyone else, but me and some, people who knew me at home. And here we are, almost 17,000 followers later. And just my brain cannot compute. And so it has killed me over the last few months. Focusing on getting back to bedside and working as a disabled woman has been incredible, but it meant making sacrifices. And one of those things that I didn't have time to keep up with as much as I wanted to was this page. And I had begun to make, to turn that into something, to make a living that way. And you guys have been here the whole time. You know what it was like before. And so I'm very excited to get back to focusing on my social media, to get back to focusing on education and using what I've learned as a nurse in a wheelchair, working at the bedside, actually doing the job, use what I learned to help other disabled nurses get their dream job, or, become a nursing student, whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. But there's like this little part of me that just feels like, I don't know, not a quitter, but just like, oh, you built this whole social media around working bedside as a person with a disability. And I know that is not what this page is based on, but over the past year, it's become a main focus, and it's become what I get a lot of feedback from. It's what I get a lot of speaking engagements through. And I don't know, I guess there's a part of me that is still 7 years old and is wanted nothing in the world more than to be on stage and to perform for a living and to be in the spotlight 24/7, and that to be my life. And the fact that I am moving to California, the fact that it's not New York City makes 7-year-old me a little confused. But like the fact that I'm actually moving somewhere where I can go to auditions, I can go to casting calls, I can do this, become this representation that I've always sought. But me and the rest of the internet, right? Like me and every other chick in a wheelchair, it seems like these days. But I don't know, there's a part of me that's just really excited to not only get to pursue my love of nursing and continue pursuing my love of nursing and my pursuit of working in the hospital, but to be somewhere where I can actually pursue, I don't know, some of my own dreams. Auditioning and, going to these casting calls and actually going to go for these parts that I get letters and emails about that are thousands of miles away in bigger cities. And yeah, but it's scary. It's absolutely terrifying. The idea, I have gone through, become a wheelchair user, get divorced, go through major horrible breakup, move back in with parents, get brand new job, to moving, they just went on and on and on and on and on. Now I'm moving to California, and it's just kind of like, holy shit. But I guess what scares me more than anything is letting down all of you guys who have followed my story on here so closely and so intently, and have been the most insane source of support and strength when I didn't even know I needed it. And I cannot thank you guys enough. There are some of you that I've literally never, we've never seen each other face to face and probably couldn't pick each other out in a lineup if we wanted to. But there are some of you that, that know some of my deepest, darkest secrets that I talk to at 4 a.m. and the internet is a good place sometimes. All right, I'm a little delirious and obviously very sleepy and safely at home, anyone concerned. Yeah, so that's where my head is. I guess it's a little confusing and a little rambly, but that's where I've been. That's why Dildos and Dislocations is not dead. It will be making a rambunctious recovery, and a rambunctious comeback, because I miss you guys, and I miss recording these videos, and I miss education. That is the biggest piece. I love to teach, and I love to teach what I'm passionate about, and that's why my love of precepting and my love of nursing and my love of being charge nurse has kind of tied itself with you guys and getting to teach what I'm learning as a disabled woman, also trying to work in healthcare, just sharing what my life is like as a disabled woman and hoping that will help someone out there. So no, I'm not gone. I am definitely not quitting or going anywhere anytime soon other than across the country. My dad just let the dog out, so Ollie is barking. Hold on, let's make an appearance. Ollie! All right, I'm gonna go take care of this one and feed him breakfast. But thank you guys for tuning in. It always makes my day, and I still can't believe how much support I have. So